Hello everyone, let's discuss the C program to find the sum of the minimum absolute difference of the given array. Okay, so here first of all let's define our main function. So here you can see that we have a variable called n in which we are holding the size of the array, and after that we are getting n elements from the user. Now in the print statement we are calling a method or a function called a min-abs difference. Okay, so in which we are passing our array and also the size of the array as the parameter. Now we need to define this function, so let's define the function. Here we just defined our function called minimum absolute difference, okay, in which we have the array and also the size of the array as the parameters. Now inside this we have a variable called answer variable, which we are initializing it with int max. And now coming inside the for loop actually, so I is varying from 0 to n, and likewise inside this actually we are initializing the variable called the sum as 0. Okay, and next time you can see that this j is a variable which is used for iteration, and we are starting j from 0 to n. Okay, now inside the j loop what we are checking is sum is equal to sum plus absolute difference of array of I minus array of j. So when you are subtracting two values, from that we will be taking the absolute difference. So we will not be considering the negative values, right? So absolute difference we are taking, and then we are adding it with the sum variable. So once this is done, so here actually keeping I is equal to 0, we are comparing with the rest of the elements by using the j loop. Now the sum will be there in the sum variable, and we are checking whether sum is less than our answer. If sum is less than the answer, then answer variable is changed as sum. Now again doing the same loop. So once the entire iteration is completed, that means entire array elements are done, then we are returning the answer variable. So it will be holding the minimum value out of all the sum of the absolute differences, right? Now let's run this program and see the output. Yes, now let's run the program, and here we can see that few warnings are there. It's okay. So now let's give the size of the array as 4, and now let's give the elements as 2, 4, 3 and 5. Okay. So from this we need to get the sum of the absolute difference. So the minimum sum of the absolute difference is actually 4. So for this particular array. So this was the C program to find the minimum sum of the absolute difference of the given array elements.